Hey everybody, Kelly Engineering here. Welcome to the actual episode 27 of Ragnamod 5. In between episodes, I didn't do what I said I was going to do because I ran into a snag. What I said I was going to do is I was going to make an alloy smelter for every single one of the alloys that exist for the base mod of Ender IO. I couldn't do that because that requires a lot of grains of infinity, and the only way that I have to obtain grains of infinity right now are sieving dust, and that's incredibly slow. I cannot make the seeds for grains of infinity yet because I need prosperity ore, and prosperity ore can only be obtained via the void miner. So yeah, we're going to look at the quest for prosperity by going to mystical agriculture. Yeah, you can only get prosperity shards from the mining laser or the void ore miner. So yeah, that's a thing. In order to do that, I'm going to need power, a lot of power, and that's why I made these before realizing that this is also a silly way to go about it because I need grains of infinity to make photovoltaic cells from Ender IO. So, yeah, it really stinks. The only thing that I need the grains of infinity for are actually for the capacitors in the photovoltaic cells. But for the future, I at least have plenty of photovoltaic composite. Throw that in the alloy smelter. It actually takes 3 stacks, or it takes 3 of the photovoltaic composite in order to make the photovoltaic cells. Wow, it's actually going really slow. But anyway, yeah, so I'm going to have to curb that idea. And the only reason I figure for this episode, what we're going to do is we're going to get into environmental tech. And environmental tech, going to type this up right now. Environmental tech requires this right here, litherite crystals. So litherite crystals is really easy, just some cactus green, some lime dye, flint, and a diamond. I can make these litherite crystals. Litherite crystals with a book will get me the guide for environmental tech, and with the guide I can complete that quest and start moving into environmental tech. Alright, here it is. We've got some litherite, and I'm going to combine one of that litherite with a book for the digital guide, and that should complete the quest. For progression, environmental tech. Oh yeah, another thing I've noticed since I upgraded to 5.7.0 is the loot chests don't take immediately. It's kind of weird. But now that I have environmental tech and wants the litherite crystal, I need to make 64 of them. Holy heck. Alright, well, I'm going to go gather up the materials to make 64 of these bad boys. Wow. Alright, here we go. I just got the last of the lime dye, thanks to the chickens, and I'm ready to make that stack of litherite. Actually, you know what? I needed 60... whatever. I got more litherite than I think I'm going to need. Alright, so now that we have the litherite, that quest should complete, and it should unlock the wand for me. There it goes. Alright, now, the assembler. The assembler is used to build some of the machines added, so whenever I have the assembler in hand, if I have all of the items necessary, then all I have to do is just place down the core block, and all of the items that are in my inventory that go into that structure will, yeah, it'll just assemble the structure for me. So I'm going to make this assembler, which is really easy, just 2 pieces of obsidian. I still have my obsidian generator going over here. Boom, boom, and 1 more. Awesome. Have the assembler. Oh, what was it in this loot chest? A secret donut. I cannot comprehend this donut. Alright. I guess I really can't comprehend that donut. Alright. Also, because it's Christmas time, Silence Gems is giving me these candy canes, and I can't really seem to find a pattern, but I have 23 of them at this point. Technically 24 because I put one over here thinking I was only going to get 1. But yeah, it keeps giving me candy canes. So now that the assembler is complete, we can start working on our first structure, which structure frame. I really want to make the solar. Are the solar? Here we go. Solar array tier 1. Alright, so the solar array used to generate massive amounts of energy from sunlight. RF production depends on what type of solar cells you use. So litherite is 549 RF a tick. That's going to be perfect for what I need right now. I'm going to have to make the void miner in order to get the iridium. But yeah, I'm going to get together all of the materials necessary in order to make that solar panel. I'll be back with you once I have. So while I'm waiting to amass plenty of lapis in order to make these photovoltaic cells, which are going to be required in order to make these litherite solar cells. So the litherite solar cells, I need 9 per 1 solar array controller I have, at least for the tier 1. It's more for tier 2 and up. But yeah, while I'm waiting for the photovoltaic cells, lapis, I'm going to go over these interconnects. And the interconnects are required for pretty much everything in environmental tech. And there's 2 ways to make them. You can use black concrete surrounded by 4 connectors, or you can have 4 connectors surrounded by a modifier component. So the modifier component is made with black concrete powder and a block of iron. I want to save on the iron, so instead what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go this route. The connectors surrounded by the black concrete. And there is an easy way to make black concrete if you have Ender IO in the pack. Well, that was... There we go. Place down. I'm going to start pulling water. There we go. Alright, so now that I have water going into this tank, all I have to do is put in black concrete powder. And you see that it is starting making black concrete for me. It's quick, it's easy, and this is the way that I'm going to go about it. Now I'm going to need a lot of these interconnects in order to do anything. So yeah, I'm going to let my black concrete get made up. And in the meantime, I'm going to grab my redstone. Let's see here. Plenty of redstone. And I'm going to grab the iron to match. This will do for now. So I also went around and started making some more litherite as well, because I'm going to make 9 of the controllers. And with 9 of the controllers, I'm going to need 63 of the cells in order to make this work. So, yeah. Connectors. I get 4 of them. Oh, yeah, that's a decent amount for now. And then I'm going to get my black concrete, and I'm going to surround it. Actually, let's see how my lapis chicken is doing. Alright, so there have been 2 comments from 2 different people so far in regards to the chickens. I'm glad I'm working on this right now. Recommending an acceleration wand in order to speed up the chickens. Acceleration wand is not in this pack. I vaguely remember going over it before, but frankly, it's not important. Acceleration wand is not in this pack. That was thought of, and yeah. There's no way to speed up the chickens other than just letting them go, or having them 10-10-10 and having a stack of 16 if Roost is in the pack. So yeah, no acceleration wand. I can't speed it up. I have a feeling that was intentional, considering how difficult it is to get prosperity shards. All of the cheaty mods, for lack of a better term, all the cheaty mods, it's more difficult in order to make that stuff. So yeah, Mystical Agriculture and Roost is meant to be difficult. That's why the acceleration wand isn't in here, I assume. So, yeah, I'm going to keep going, get all these connectors, keep my concrete. Oh, yeah, doing great on concrete. Get my concrete made up, and then I'm going to make these cells. And here we go. I'm going to make 64 of these litherite solar cells, and I'm going to immediately use 1 to make the solar array controller tier 1. Now, I'm just about ready to set up this solar array. Unfortunately, I'm going to need one more thing, and that's modifiers. These things will not work without modifiers. However, when I say it doesn't work without modifiers, that's not exactly true. You need a null modifier to go with it, and the null modifier doesn't do anything, but you can upgrade the null modifiers into each of the environmental tech modifiers. Like the piezo modifier actually allows the solar arrays to work even when it's raining, which considering this seed I should probably make. However, in order to make it, I need Erodium, which is the tier 2 crystal, and Lionsdale, which I need to get from void mining. So I can't make that right now, but I can make these null modifiers, which I'm going to make right now with the interconnect, iron, and glass. And you know what? I'm going to make a full stack of them anyway. Let's make a full stack. That means I'm going to need 64 more interconnects. Ooh, shoot, I can't make that right now. I'm going to need a little bit more iron than that. As you see, this is a very resource-heavy mod to be using. But, yeah, I'm perfectly fine with that. It's not like I don't have more than enough of the resources right now to make it. Null modifier. Oh, I need more interconnects. What the heck? We'll make There we go. I'll make 32 interconnects for now. Going to make a little bit more later. But with the null modifier, here we go. 32 null modifiers. And with that, I am ready to set up the solar array. Let me just take care of all this stuff in my inventory. Clean it up a bit. Here we go. So with the solar controller, I really should start planning out a... I really should start planning out a way to a building for all of my environmental tech stuff. It's going to have to be... Here we go. It's going to have to be a futuristic build. But now that I have the solar array tier controller, I'm going to make a hole. I'm going to need it. And using my... Where's my wand? My assembler? I'm just going to right-click the block. You see that it has started to assemble the controller. Assembled faults. Come on. I'm not missing anything, am I? Nope. Oh, that was my bad. Okay, so if you shift right-click the controller, it gets rid of the controller, so that is my bad. But, that is odd. I'm going to have to build this up on a platform because the only way that this thing can accept power is via each of the cardinal directions or down. Obviously, it can't be attached from up above. That's where the solar cells are. But yeah, I'm going to actually build a little platform for all of these and make the necessary modifiers. And I'm actually going to set up all 9 of my, all 7 of my environmental tech solar controllers. Alright, I made a mistake. Before I assemble all of this stuff, I actually, I didn't make enough litherite solar cells in order to make each of the array controllers. So I just made 6 more of those to give myself the 63 I need in order to set up 7 of them. And I also completely forgot about the structure blocks. So I'm going to have to make some more interconnects. And each of these take, I think it was, 16 structure frame tier 1s. And yeah, they are relatively easy to make. I just need the interconnects, which means more redstone and more iron. It's not really an issue right now. So yeah, I'm going to make those up, going to get the structure blocks complete, and then I'm going to actually set these up right over here, and they're just going to be in a line going all the way down until I figure out what type of building I want to build to house all my environmental tech stuff. If you have any suggestions on a theme, then by all means put them in the comments, and yeah, if it's really challenging, if it's really original, then absolutely I will build it. So yeah, interconnects, here we go. There we go. All 7 of them are set up, and they are making me plenty of power. Not necessarily at the tick that they promised. Right now it's 549. And I'm not sure what the... The digital guide said that at peak it would... Oh, never mind, 549. Okay, I was thinking it was in the 1,000 for some reason. Anyway, yeah, these are making me the power. Now I just need to find a way to transfer that power to something else that I need to use. Like, I don't know, a void miner. So we're going to start working on the void miner next. Let me assemble all of the things that I need to make. Because if you look at the void miner, void ore miners mine ore from the void. These miners can use a large amount of energy when modifiers are installed, so be sure to provide a decent amount of energy. The void miner's laser core must have a sight to the void or bedrock. So... yeah, I'm going to need 24 structure frames, 20 structure panels, no modifiers, but I can add modifiers if I want, the laser core, and a lens of some sort. So, I can't pull up JEI stuff here, but if you look at the lens core and the stuff that I want, actually prosperity. So I'm going to type in prosperity or take a look at it, and in void ore miner tier 1, you see that if it's a clear, the basic laser lens, then it is a 0.77% chance to get the prosperity ore. But if you use a light gray laser lens, then that is up to 2.85 in the tier 1 void miner. Also in the industrial foregoing, a weight of 4, 0 to 255. Oh yeah, I'm glad I didn't go down this route. I'm not ready for industrial foregoing anyway. But yeah, we're going to make the void ore miner next to get us some prosperity ore. And a note before continuing, as you can see, mobs can spawn on top of these things, so make sure that you light them up. You can put a torch in the center right here, and it will not affect how much power is being assembled. It is not blocking this solar cell's path to the sun. So that is lucky for us, but I'm going to place a torch here. Also be careful when you're using the assembler. If you tap the torch with the assembler, there we go. You see that I don't get that torch back. That torch is gone forever. I'm not even sure. Does that work for like everything? Nope. It only works for torches. But yeah, yeah, be careful if you don't have a lot of torches, which I don't really see why torches would ever be a problem. But yeah, light up your solar panels or mobs can spawn on them. Alright, here we go. Got a diode, and that is the last part I need in order to make the Void Ore Miner Controller Tier 1. And then I have my 24 structure frames, my structure panels. I only need 20 of them. 2 laser cores, and my light gray laser lens. So let's go get this bad boy set up. I'm not sure where I want to get it set up, but we're going to use this black concrete. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that'll do. So I'm going to get rid of these. And like I said in the last clip, this needs a clear view to the void or bedrock. So I'm going to grab my assembler and just right click. Oh, just pushed me out of the way. There we go. Assembled true. Owner, Kelly Engineering, is going to take 660 FE for per operation. It takes 400 ticks per operation. So, yep, it took my laser lens. Excellent. Structure panel, digital guide. So now I need to provide this thing with some power. What I'm going to do is I'm going to assemble some conduits from Ender IO to just take from the solar array and connect it directly to the void ore miner. So let's go make those up right now. Simple enough to make. I have vibrant, so I should be able to make the vibrant conduits. Yeah, perfect. Okay. I made this in between episodes in preparation for making photovoltaic cells. But obviously I don't need those right now because we're doing environmental tech. So put those right here. Ender energy conduits, and let's connect them up. So another thing that I'm going to have to worry about is this thing will probably fill up rather quickly. Actually, with an operation of 400 ticks, maybe not. So I'm going to grab one of my diamond chests. Actually, no, I made a bunch of iron chests in preparation for chickens over here. So I'm just going to take one of these iron chests and put it right next to the controller. There we go. 660 still. I'm going to take a nap. All right, let's see. Obviously, I'm not going to have anything yet. All right, you can see that it is filling with RF right now and using the RF for the operation. See right up there at the top. So it is working as intended. There we go. Already got a piece of boron from Nuclear Craft. Excellent. So I'm going to let this thing run. I'm going to AFK for a while. Hopefully I can get some prosperity ore out of it. And I can make my grains of infinity. Alright, while I wait for the void ore miner to finally get me some prosperity ore, what I'm going to do is I'm making the void resource miner. The void resource miner is made exactly the same way as the ore miner. Yeah, the resource miner is made the exact same way as the ore miner, with the exception of the materials made for the controller. So, yeah. I'm going to once again connect 1, 2, 3, and one more down, 4. Now, the reason why I'm making the resource controller is because I need something called mica. And mica is only got via the resource controller. Or via the resource miner, rather. There we go. What I've done is I have made this with a white lens, and the reason why I'm making this with the white... Oh, shoot. Oh, boy. Oh, it's actually working, too. Huh. Alright. Well, I'm going to go, once again, grab another iron chest and throw it over there. I misjudged the distance, so I didn't think that it would work. But, yeah, let's put another iron chest over here and see if we start getting it. The reason why I want the mica is because I need to make something called a lunar panel. No, okay, so it says that it's complete, but it is interfering over here. So, yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh, I have 3 pieces of prosperity ore so far, so that's nice. I also got some erodium and some litherite. So the erodium is what I'm going to need for the tier 2 stuff, which I'm definitely not going to be able to get into this episode. But I am going to... Oy vey. Alright, I'm going to have to get rid of this stuff. The structure panels, yep. There we go. I'm going to have to tear this down. I'm going to actually move it over 1, just so I have the correct amount of distance in between so I can get the... Oh, it actually started getting me stuff. Huh. You know what? It's fine. I'm going to, I'm just going to reset this up again. Hopefully it, doesn't actually interfere. So, let's, assembled true. Getting its power, 1 million RF. Yeah, I'm going to, AFK once more. Hopefully I can get this stuff. If I get the mica, I can make the lunar panels, and I'll actually hook the lunar panel into the, ore miner. So I can have stuff going at night as well. Alright, well, I haven't been AFK for all that long, but I kind of want to rush things along. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 3 of these prosperity ores. I'm going to throw them in a sag mill. I'm going to get 4 prosperity shards out of that. Well, 12 prosperity shards, but 4 each. There we go. And with those 4, I'm going to get started with mystical agriculture. In order for the prosperity shard quest to complete, I need to get 64 of these bad layers, so I'm going to make my Inferium infusion crystal, put it right here, and get some Prudentium essence, and then I'm going to grab a seed. Yeah, I'm only going to make 1. Where are my seeds? Right here. I'm only going to make 1 of the Grains of Infinity seeds, and I'm just going to upgrade it from there because I have clippings, and they are agricraft compatible, so... Yep, surround that. Base crafting seed. Surround that for tier 1 and surround that for tier 2. Boom. Now all I need is... Actually, I need more Prudentium, so... Where'd I put my crystal? Here we are. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, for Prudentium, the seed... And all I need is my Grains of Infinity, and I completely forgot where I placed them. Where did I place them? Right there. 4 Grains of Infinity. Mystical agriculture is incredibly boring and very tedious, but I have my 1 Grain of Infinity seed. I'm just going to plant it right here. Oh yeah, also, in between episodes, I put a yellow niter up here just so I always have light going on and stuff will continue to grow. The way that I had things lit up is like this little X right here wouldn't grow, nothing over here would grow. That just the torches weren't going in enough in order for everything to work. But here we go. I have a full Grain of Infinity seed. Also another thing is I could keep this going, and as you see it's actually spreading right now, so bam, I just turned 1 seed into 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But I don't care about that right now. What I do care about is analyzing these. So these are going to be 111 seeds, and I'm just going to do the normal thing that I need to do in order to get these to 10, 10, 10. And I'm going to have 10, 10, 10 Grains of Infinity seeds. But that's all I'm going to do for this episode. I know this episode's probably like, I don't know, like 30 minutes, 25 minutes long. But, yeah, I'm going to get right into Kelly Construction, finish up the factory over there, and the second I finish with that, I'm going to start working on a Kelly Construction episode for the cathedral. So I'm a busy bee right now, but I am Kelly Engineering. In between episodes, I'm just going to really let the solar stuff go AFK, because I need to amass at least 30 mica. And how much do I have right now? I have 8. I need to amass 30 mica in order to make the lunar solar panels, or the lunar panels. And yeah, I'm going to get to those like probably the first thing I do next episode. But I am Kelly Engineering, and I hope that you did enjoy this episode, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.